Hey, how we doing, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to another video. Now, it has been very widely requested that I make an updated KILLA guide. Now, what is the reason that I have taken my sweet ass time coming out with this KILLA guide? Well, it's not quite as simple as it used to be. KILLA now has many different spawn locations on Interchange, but a lot of the old, strats still apply. It's just going to take you a lot longer to kill him. I'm not, exaggerating. It is going to take you a very long time to find him and kill him if you need him for your quest. Because, as you know, if you're on a quest to kill KILLA, he's never going to spawn. It is the way. The one item that you're looking for, that you find all the time, that you need for a daily, well, unlucky. You're never going to find it. KILLA has been this way with me. I have looked for this guy a billion times. I've played Interchange a lot, and I can never seem to find him consistently. But there's a couple of things I'm going to go over in this video that will hopefully help you maximize your chances of finding KILLA. Now, we're going to go over the guns real quick. Please ignore my pitiful stash that has nothing in it. We're going to go over the staple weapons right here that you should be using to kill KILLA, namely 308. Anything that runs M62, if you've got access to M61s, even better. If you happen to have a bunch of M993 lying around after killing Glukkar a couple of times, you can absolutely use M993, obviously, to kill KILLA. That is, that's great. But M62s seem to be the most consistent and best ammo to use. You can use M80s, but you might have to headshot him 2 or 3 times before he dies. It is definitely a little bit inconsistent. Now, you guys will recognize this gun from one of my budget videos, but this is the Vepr Hunter with a 10-rounder with just a little or what do you call it? EKP? Yeah, EKP on it. No suppressor, anything. This gun is dirt cheap. Get it for like, what, 50k or something? Just bring a couple of 10-rounders with you, and this will absolutely do the job to kill KILLA. If you want something with a bit more range, something cheap, you can stick a PSO on it. Or you can go all the way and you can grab like a low-profile SVD mount or a Cobra mount and stick whatever optic you like on it if you want to try and kill him from range. So this is a very viable option. I don't like it, though, because it only has a 10-rounder. This is why I definitely prefer the RFB. So the RFB is the much nicer gun to run, mostly because it's got better ergonomics, it's got better recoil, and you can suppress it if you like, or you can obviously just run it loud with your choice of compensators. Depending on what you have at your level, you can run anything from a dragon, or you can run, I don't know, whatever else here. You can even run the QDC with that new suppressor if you want, or you can just run something super simple. Anything that will help reduce the recoil as much as possible is going to be your best bet. As far as optic choice, Valde, always really good. You can run the Bravo, Hammer, the Elcan, whatever you want. You can stick a freaking Vortex on this if you want. Then, of course, we've got another fan favorite, the cheeky M1A. Just stock. All we've done is put that little rail on it, the UTG 4P, and I've just stuck like a little 2X on there. It's not a bad optic. It's okay. Some people like it. I'm not a big fan of this. I would prefer something more long range, but I found on the M1A, it works. It works pretty good. It's a nice little combo. And then, of course, on top of that, you've got your 20-round M1A mags. You can, of course, stick a 30-rounder in here as well, just in case you end up finding players. And 30 rounds should be definitely enough to spam into KILLA with M62s in order to drop him. And then, of course, here we have the ultimate meta gun for killing KILLA. You can swap out this grip here for an RK2 if you want. This is not for your quick in and out budget run KILLA, hunting sessions. This is for, I'm going to Interchange if KILLA's there. Great. If he's not, I can still, kill squads, kill geared players with this. And basically, I can be effective at, like, absolutely any range. Now, the same can be said for a lot of these other guns, but this gun opens up a lot more opportunities, being that it is not, semi-automatic. It's a fully automatic gun, and you can use it in close range. You can just spam somebody down with 308, and it'll kill them very quickly. Really nice for all those fights in, like, tech stores that always happen. Nice fights, around the tents and stuff. It's always nice to have the fun switch on your gun when you get into an oh shit moment, Now, you guys might be wondering, wait, Dave, but you're like the biggest supporter ever of, running SMGs and leg meta in KILLA. Well, I found that this swipe, something has definitely happened to his AI, where he is a lot less forgiving in the stun lock department. Now, you can still kill him incredibly quickly. You could just run rip rounds in a vector, rip rounds in a 45 vector. You can even run the AP rounds in the 45 vector. They do an awful lot of flash damage. Or, whatever gun, Ketters still work, but it's a little bit sketch. Yeah, you can still get away with using Luger CCIs. You can get away with using Quake Makers. You can get away with using all of those really high flash damage rounds. But I have found there is something definitely very different about his AI this swipe. And I think that you are probably better off running 308. It definitely seems to be the play. Just aim for the head. and hopefully just one tap, two tap him, grab his stuff, and boogie. Now, speaking of grabbing KILLA's stuff and boogieing, the armor we're going to use for this is for the budget entry. I've talked about this before, but this right here, the 6B3TM01M, otherwise known as the Rat Rig. This rig right here, absolutely fantastic. You can also run the MMAC, or you can run the Strandhog as well if you want, but I like the Rat Rig. Cheap, simple. You've got one mag in your gun, two mags here, ammo up your butt, Saloa, Propofol, hemostatic syringe, SJ6, probably. If you're running for KILLA, I would absolutely recommend running an SJ6. They give you an awful lot of extra ability to move around the map a lot quicker by just massively increasing your stamina. These things are absolutely huge. So if you're going to interchange with the sole purpose of looking for KILLA, you want this because you want to get to him first, okay? That is why I run these every single time I'm looking for KILLA. Now, another thing to mention, you don't really need to run a backpack, because what you're going to do when you kill KILLA is you're going to drop this rig, you're going to equip his Triton, you're going to equip his helmet, equip his chest rig, and then search his pockets and just grab everything, and then you're going to dip straight out the no backpack extract, which is probably the most reliable way to get out of Interchange. You don't have to go to Emercom, you don't have to go and swipe the toilet in the off chance that the power isn't turned on. You don't have to run all the way to the railway. You can just dip out through the back of Goshan, through the dark, into the night, in the shadows, down the escalator, or down the little wooden elevator, and then just head straight out to the no backpack extract and just be on your way with your KILLA helmet that you need for your quest, or whatever it is you happen to want his gear for. So guys, with all that being said, oh, one quick thing. Impact grenades do not one-hit KILLA. Do not think you can just go in with an impact grenade, okay? That does not work, because I've tried it. He does not get instantly killed by it. Neither does Sanitar. Reshala might. I'm not really sure. I haven't tested it on Reshala. But they also won't kill Sturman in one hit. I've seen some clips where he hasn't died. Now, maybe that was just unlucky, but do not try to kill KILLA with impact grenades. It will not work out well for you. Grenade launchers? Yes, absolutely. Grenade launchers will demolish KILLA. They will kill him very, very quickly. But I don't think there's a lot of people going to be running around Interchange farming KILLA with grenade launchers. Do you guys? So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get into raid. I'm going to show you guys the path that you should take, and also show you guys some of the most common places that you're going to find KILLA on Interchange. And I'll go over a couple of other tips as well that will hopefully help you get KILLA killed, or, you know, get him farmed 100 times if that's what you want to do. And yeah, let's get into Interchange. All right, so here we are on Interchange. I'm just going to give you guys a quick look at my inventory setup right now. We've got the MDR here, little ghost mask just for a little bit of style. I've just got one backup mag. Normally I'd bring two. You can bring three as well if you want, if you don't mind dropping a mag while you're in the middle of a fight. But we've got Saloa, Propofol, Hemostat, and SJ6. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the ramp over there that will lead us into the back of the idea store. And I will show you guys some of the most common places that I have found KILLA over there. There are a couple of places that I will tell you, if he's there, back away, let him come to you. It is, let's say, I don't know, scuffed. Trying to fight him in some of these places. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit sketchy. And the old rules of KILLA still apply, where once he's aggroed on you for the first time, and you break line of sight with him, I believe he still just like maintains the same level of aggro. So maybe bringing flash grenades with you in order to bait him out. I usually just flip a coin and cross my fingers that, you know, he just will die, and he won't just instantly one-tap me. That's another thing as well. If you guys are going to be farming KILLA, please get ready to just be one-tapped randomly every now and again. Sometimes even the best players die to KILLA. Sometimes he just has his kill mode on, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. That's why it's fun doing the really cheap, you know, maybe 120k ruble loadouts, because at least that way, if you die, it doesn't feel like, you know, you're losing the world. Okay, so here we are in idea, lads. I've seen KILLA here. All right, I've seen KILLA standing just like right here, just kind of chilling. Another place where this sneaky beaver can be, chilling right here. I've also seen him all the way in that corner right there. I've seen him in that corner there. Around this area, just in general, he can just be here. Coming over here to the cash registers, I've seen him just like chilling right here, like kind of behind these boxes, so you can't like see him when you come straight up. Other places I've seen him just kind of standing over there by the playground. Yeah, that's fine too, you know. And I've also seen him just standing like right there by the metal detectors. And oftentimes when I come in here, I'm like the first person here, so I guess he just has a spawn like very close there. Maybe he's got like a wide aggro radius where he kind of knows I'm coming up the escalators already, and maybe he like pathed out. But yeah, those are some of the spots you can find him. At least some of the spots I've seen him in. One little tip that I've noticed he does actually quite a lot. If you end up aggroing KILLA back there, or you're fighting him, you know, over there in the back or whatever. So if you're coming from the back side, or you're coming from like that side and you aggro him, I've seen him actually run over here a lot. Like he'll run over to that pillar. It seems to be like his default, oh shit, I need to, you know, get to cover or whatever. So he goes over there. So if you're ever fighting him and he just kind of dips, this might be the place to have a quick peek and see if he's there. I've noticed that on like more than one occasion now that he will do that. All right, so coming down into the underground, most common place that I have seen KILLA down here is well, pretty much just like chilling by this forklift, you know, where the scavs can normally be. Come in here, swing an immediate right, just like chilling in this corner, chilling in this corner. I have also seen him standing like right there, and I've also seen him just like chilling here as well. And he can also be over here just like by this truck. Those are some of the places that I've seen him. He might have other spawns in this area. I'm not really super sure. Now, I will say a lot of these spawns, I'm telling you guys, these are like very, very rare instances of him appearing there. Right at the bottom of those Goshan escalators there, he can be sitting there right there by those sandbags. He can just be chilling there. So if you come in from the back of Goshan, always make sure to check towards the escalator to see if KILLA's just standing there. And he will absolutely chase you down here. I've had him chase me down here before. Now, there is only one place that I have ever seen him spawn down here. And let me tell you, it is not very nice. It sucks when he's down here. Because if he drops prone, he will actually shoot you under like the bus and stuff. He is very, very scary boy down here. And the place that I've seen him spawn, actually right here by these containers. So he will catch you if you're near concrete ramp. He'll catch you if you come from there. He'll catch you if you come down the escalators. He can catch you if you're coming in that way, or if you turn that corner right there. He can just be chilling here. And oftentimes I've seen him just sitting here, like holding position. This is one of the more common underground spawns that I have found. So make sure to keep an eye in this area specifically. Let's say from like that container to that knocked over portable toilet. As far as like all the way over there and over here, I've never seen it. If you guys have ever seen him spawn around here, leave a comment, let me know. So you see that red forklift right there? I've seen him just kind of standing there, and he will aggro you immediately when you come up those stairs, so be ready to check it. And also standing like right about here. He'll kind of be a cheeky boy, and he'll sort of sit at like some weird like off angle here. So like when you cross over, he'll go Kepka, and then you'll be like, what the fuck was that? And then he'll just be ready on you while you cross over. But the nice thing is, if he stands here and he shoots, his bullets are going to go through this if you're standing on that side, and you can just shoot him in the head, because obviously like you can shoot through this and you can see the top of his head over it, so you can actually shoot his head through it. So best case scenario is he like gets stuck and stays here. This is probably the easiest place in Ollie to kill him. Another place that I've seen KILLA spawn as well is like all the way back down here. Now I don't know where his spawn point like originates from here, but it sucks when he's here. He'll just be like sitting here by the registers. You've got to be like really careful to clear like all the registers before you move out. But yeah, he can just be like chilling here, like cosplaying a fucking checkout person. Now that could be a case if he spawned somewhere and then like moved there, but I've seen him there like quite a few times at this point, so I just said I'd mention it. It's definitely something to keep an eye out for. As far as like into like the back of Ollie and stuff, I've never seen him back there. It's always over here like in the front, and you'll always hear his gun going off if he's an Ollie, because as soon as anybody comes up the stairs, he pretty much immediately gets aggroed. So if you walk up the stairs and you don't hear him shooting, he's probably not there. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but we all know about his usual spawns. He can spawn in there behind the tank. He can spawn right here. He can just be kind of sitting here by the sandbags. He can also be back here by these boxes. He can be sitting here. He can be sitting here. Another cheeky spot as well. He can be like crouching right here. So if you don't clear this hallway correctly from that side, and he's actually just sitting behind this, it can catch you off guard. And when you're coming from this direction, if you're not very careful to clear this angle and you run out, he will absolutely murder the shit out of you. Coming in here, right there, standing right here. Just in all manners of places here, just like chilling. And then moving over here to Mantis, he can be standing in either entrance. He can just be chilling in that back corner there. Or I've seen him back there by the jackets a couple of times too. Like all the way in there at the back, he'd just be chilling. And then in Viking, chilling there. Chilling right by that pillar there as well. So those are his usual spawns. This is nothing we didn't already know. These are like his old spawn positions. And I've been telling people as well that can't find him, if you want to farm him like really, really quickly and efficiently, the best thing to do, SJ6, running through the center of the mall, check this whole area, reset. It's probably the quickest way to do it, but you're also missing out on a lot of his spawns. But I mean, you can do the whole underground route, but like by the time you find him, he might already be dead, you know? One thing as well, KILLA, if somebody manages to get upstairs and they shoot him and aggro him and KILLA runs upstairs, he can actually be in like a very, very, very wide range of areas. But I will show you the most popular one that I've seen. So KILLA, for some reason, likes this cafe, like over there in that bathroom. So something weird happens with KILLA's AI. Just to let you know as well, he can also be here. But something strange happens with KILLA's AI when he comes upstairs. So normally you would think he would reset back to his default position where he started. However, if KILLA gets dragged upstairs, it seems like he will pick a spot and just sit there and wait. So that is just something that you guys might want to keep in mind, that if you heard fighting in the middle of the mall, you heard KILLA going off, but you can't find his body and you can't find him, be very, very, very careful while you're checking upstairs. I would actually recommend coming up like the opposite side via like, you know, those escalators and looping all the way around and then clearing it like the long way rather than running up the escalators. Because if he gets line of sight of you while you're running up the escalators, you're probably dead. So one other little tip in order to farm KILLA more effectively, don't ask me why this works. Switching between daytime raids and nighttime raids seems to be the most consistent way to get him to spawn. Don't know why. I think nighttime has a higher percentage chance for bosses to spawn or something. One other little tip, a lot of people don't know this. If the power is on and you have the Kiba keys, you can actually open Kiba, set the alarm off. If KILLA is in any of this vicinity here around, I scared myself there, around Kiba, he will actually come running once the alarm goes off. So if the power is on, you can run straight here, open the doors, go inside, see if he runs up. And if he does, well, hopefully you can take him out. So moving over here to the tents, KILLA can spawn in here. However, it's very likely that he will just spawn here and then move out. He normally doesn't stay here for too long. This, in fact, might actually be like his default spawn position. He just like spawns here and then walks out. And I think sometimes he just stays here. And then as far as Goshan is concerned, I've never seen him in here other than by these sandbags here, like the top of the escalator. That mannequin, you did me a spook, man. So yeah, that is pretty much the KILLA guide. As you guys can see, it's a little bit daunting. He's got a lot of spawns. I didn't want to make the video too quickly because I didn't know a lot of the spawns, but now I feel like I've seen him in a lot of these places and I'm definitely a little bit more comfortable talking about it and giving out information based off my own experiences and where I've seen him spawn and based on his new behavior, which seems to be him being basically very, very aggressive. That's why I have moved away from doing the whole leg meta thing in order to just 1 or 2 tap him with M62s or M61s or M80s or M993s or anything like that. So you guys get the idea. So lads, that is it. Hopefully this has helped. This has been my new and updated KILLA guide. So hopefully you guys found the information in this video useful. Hopefully you find this helpful on your hunt to go find and kill this masked motherfucker. And lads, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you've seen KILLA spawn, your funniest KILLA interactions and shit like that. And yeah, hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to see more content like this in the future, I would appreciate it. Down in the comment section below, links to all my social medias. You know, guys yourself, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that other shit, Twitch Prime, all that. You guys know, you've heard it 1,000 billion times from all the other YouTubers you guys watch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, my dudes, and good luck hunting.